Hello, babes. Welcome back to the dollhouse, where dolls dance and chaos reigns. Chaos lives here, and so do we. Anyway, today's topic that I want to talk about, hopefully it's not too controversial. It probably isn't, but people get offended by anything nowadays. So, I want to get into a topic that's going to trigger a lot of bitches, And let me start this shit off by saying, yes, I'm attracted to women. But a lot of you fucking bitches be trying me. Okay, let me try to get it. Let me try to reframe what I'm talking about, okay? I personally think that men make better friends. Okay, I'm talking about from a female point of view. I think men make better companions and women make better lovers. Let me get into it. First of all, it's no secret that men, no matter how much they bitch about not having a girlfriend, how girls don't want me and all that bullshit, they always fucking value their buddies first, okay? They're always gonna prioritize their fucking homeboy. No matter how toxic, no matter how fucking gross, disgusting, and evil they are, they're gonna pick their male homeboys over a woman. You could be the one that stood by their side their entire fucking life, or just longer in general, Let's say you've known them like a few or a couple months, and they've known they They've known their homeboys for like a week, 2 at most. They're gonna start prioritizing them. They're gonna prefer being around them. And in terms of compatibility, I get that. But it's like people, I don't know, I just don't understand why they do this shit. The same way that I don't understand why women choose a toxic, manipulative, cheating partner over their friends. Like a girl will fucking end a 10-year friendship over a disagreement because over her fucking partner, her male partner, who don't even fucking like her for real. I mean, let's be for real. I'm sorry, but I hate my head shape. Where the fuck was I? Men have the audacity, okay? They see women as objects. Let's get that clear. I'ma keep repeating it till the day I fucking die, ho. No matter how fucking nice they act towards a woman, it's always gonna be for their benefit. They think about shit long term. They never plan on being with you long term. Even if they do, it's just out of convenience. That's why men will be in a relationship with a woman for like 6-10 years with no fucking ring. It's because you tolerate it. No matter how much you do for them, no matter how much you care about them, genuinely you take care of them and you make sure everything is for their benefit, even if it's at your expense, they will still cast you aside the second they find another bitch that they want more. It's always been like that. It always will be. Just because he's acting nice to you in the heat of the moment, I honestly think it's kind of a red flag when they're overly nice to you when they first meet you, because they're trying to make a good impression, a good but fake impression, And it's even more terrifying when they can actually prolong it. They can actually last longer than the other men in terms of faking their personality. I don't want you to confuse that between like them lasting in bed, because we all know that's a fucking lie. But yeah, men who are smart enough to actually, carry the whole fake act up until marriage. I already got into this, so I'm not gonna re-say it, even though I kind of already started. Sorry. Yeah, men make better friends, women make better lovers. If you want love as a woman, you should seek out a woman. If you're not gay, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to be if you want to live in this world of men. If you want to be with a male partner, fine, but be fucking smart. Keep one foot in, one foot out. I mean, do not become attached to this man to the point where you start abandoning yourself, to the point where it feels like you're an extension of his fucking will. That's exactly what they fucking want you. That's exactly where they fucking want you. That's why they love bomb you. They know women do stupid shit when they're in love. And men they almost never have to worry about that because they stay detached from the start. Everything is always about physical attraction. It's always about sexual attraction. It's always about how you can benefit them. It's always been transactional, okay? So you should use them the same way. If you're gonna be in a relationship with a man, I personally couldn't. Even if I'm trying to use him, I just don't have the fucking patience for these men anymore. So it's like, fuck it. But yeah, if you guys be smart about it. If you're with a man, you can't think that he isn't capable of doing something, because he is. He is. Anyway, yeah. Now we've got the men out the way. Let's talk about the annoying shit that y'all women be doing. God. As friends, one thing I've noticed is that I've already kind of gotten into this, but yeah, they hold a man they've known for 2 weeks, that they've been dating for 2 weeks. They put him on a pedestal. Meanwhile, you who stood by her all this time, I mean, if you've stood by your friend all this time, you've helped her, you've supported her, you love her, and it's just they care about some crusty, hairy, disgusting man more than you. I don't understand it. And I'm not trying to sound insecure or jealous. Friendship between women should mean more. But it feels like it's just a waiting game. They're just waiting for something to happen so they can call you fake or toxic. I know this isn't always the case, but I'm just, yeah, when you're a woman, it's like a woman always suspects that you're toxic or fake from the very beginning, and they just kind of wait until one bad thing happens, or if you guys have a disagreement or an argument or anything, then they'll just cut you off or hold it against you the rest of your life, even if you apologize and change your behavior. It's just so not worth it to me to have women as friends, I hate to sound toxic, but... And here's another thing. Oh, God, this is going to make me sound like such a bitch, but I don't give a fuck. It's usually younger women. Women, a lot of women that I'm friends with, that I'm really chill with, a lot of them are usually older than me, much older. And that's saying something considering I'm fucking 29. God, I'm scared. I'm scared of saying that. I'm an official adult. I'm not. I swear to God, make this shit stop. I can't take Sorry, I don't know what came over me. Yeah, women are always and I get it to an extent, because you know how women can be, especially when they're younger, but I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. I've never had that sense of community like most women have. And even though their community is usually, they a lot of them secretly hate each other, it's still, well, no, it's not worth it. But I just wish I got to experience that, some sense of community, whether it's friendship, family, or romantic. I've never felt a genuine sense of community with anyone. That's why it just doesn't fucking bother me anymore. And I just rather stay alone. I'd rather have things like followers, subscribers. They don't have to like me or anything. It's the relationship is somewhat mutual. There's a clear line between what's expected and what's not. But in a relationship with any type of person, they're always going to try to overstep your boundaries. I almost get nothing. 9 times out of 10, I get nothing out of the relationship that I'm expected to give and give and give and give until there's nothing left, and I get abandoned because I'm no longer useful. So yeah, I'm only being in any type of relationships if they're going to benefit me in some way, shape, or form. Hate to get off topic, but yeah. Had to make that stipulation clear, because a lot of women do see their female relationships as, they do use them as just not a caregiver. That's what men do. I forgot where I was. This is why I can't get off topic. Fuck. Anyway, let's delve into another annoying thing that a lot of women do, and I swear it's just women mostly. Y'all get how a guy will constantly ask for your fucking number, right? Well, you know what women do. Okay, this is a whole topic on its own. Guys, I cannot fucking stand when these bitches treat the friendship like it's just free clout. I hate when y'all act like it's more of a fucking business deal than a friendship, okay? And this is beyond transactional. It's more like they treat you like a fucking employee. You know how many girls, friends, acquaintances, whatever, all female, you know how many of them I've come across and they've just been like, oh my God, support me on my social media. Y'all, you should follow my account. You should follow my spam account. They expect you to do all this shit as their friend, but it's merely just to benefit them, it's just dressed up as free, not clout, close, but they just use you as free, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. They just want to use you to build themselves up, and they try to pass it off as friendship. I cannot fucking stand that shit. Oh my god, you should check this out. You should check, like, bitch, you sound like a tape recorder. They sound like one of those annoying influencers that are like constantly shoving their pages, their fucking TikToks or their social medias, their websites, their businesses. They're constantly shoving it up your ass to the point where you don't even want shit to do with them anymore because that's all they do. Like, let people find shit out on their own, or at least be more smooth about it. It's like watching a 5-minute video and you have like 15 fucking ads shoved in your face. It's so fucking annoying. God. And like I said before, I have no problem with something being transactional, but I have to benefit from it too. I'm not just gonna sit here and be one of your blind followers. I hate that. This is not a cult. And what I hate the most about this shit is when they one of those annoying people, oh my god, usually female, and let me tell y'all right now, both men and women do this, and I do not understand why. I deadass don't understand. You hear people complain all the fucking time, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You hear people complain and try to act like someone isn't a real friend because apparently they stalk or watch your page, but they don't interact with you. Oh my god, motherfucker, I don't fucking have to. What the fuck I look like? Commenting on every goddamn post, liking every goddamn post and story and everything. What, you want me to act like a stalker? I'm not here to put you on a fucking pedestal. Nigga, I will like whatever I want to fucking like. I used to mainly go on social media so I could just enjoy it. Isn't that what it's for, bitch? People don't have to interact with you if they don't want to. Like, I get it if you're like coming from a business perspective. But if you're up here entertaining people and that's it, and yeah, that's a job on its own, but you have to realize that people don't owe you shit. They get so fucking up your ass about it, like, bitch, and then they start calling you out and making it seem like they start trying to guilt trip you, being like, oh my god, all these creepy people just watching, but they never interact. How is that creepy? When you watch a good TV show, do you automatically go to the company and send a long ass fucking email to them telling them how good their show was? Bitch, no. You finish watching the fucking movie and you go to bed. Not everyone wants a digital fucking footprint. Like, nigga, I can't just log into social media, look at something funny, laugh my ass off about it, and actually go out there and live my life instead of making your life easier when I'm not getting anything in return. Not really. I mean, I'm getting entertainment, I guess. But it's like, yeah, I understand both sides, but I'm never going to hold people against something if they don't want to. Like, that's something that's something for me to handle and to fix. That seems like a me problem, not a you problem. For once, it's not a you problem. Like, yeah, it's a little annoying. Like, for instance, me coming up here, making content. I know that these types of videos where I speak and talk about a subject, I know they're not going to get a lot of attention, right? But I still keep doing it. And that's my choice. And I don't get engagement. I know that that's not really anyone's obligation. Does it kind of annoy me? Yes, but I acknowledge that it's your choice and you're entitled to that fucking choice. If you don't like or not, if you're not engaging with what I post, then I will change what type of content I post or not. But I'm not going to sit here and act like it's your fault, like you're obligated to it. It is a little irritating because a lot of people have built up a sense of community over the years and they have all these fucking followers and they make shit that's like even more boring than this fucking video. And I don't understand that. But it's not the fact that it's not the people I'm angry at, it's that some people just get lucky and some don't, you know. But you have to leave it at that sometimes, you know. But yeah, those girls are so irritating. You're not my real friend if you do this. You're not my real friend if you don't take my side in an argument, even if I'm clearly wrong. Like, bitch, no. The fuck? Those type of friends they act worse than... It's like, bitch, I'm not your man. What the fuck is all this controlling shit? I can't do that. The second something starts feeling like a goddamn chore or an obligation, I'm out. I'm not your friend. Oh my god, the world is ended. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. People will interact with your content if they like it and if they feel like it. It's not something they're obligated or entitled to do. You know, you have to, that's something that you're gonna have to apply. You know? You're gonna have to appeal to them. You have to do what people find interesting or entertaining. They naturally... Or you could talk about something controversial that makes people triggered. Even negative attention is good attention. Sit here and argue and bitch in the comments. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that's basically... Ah, my back. That's basically it. The only thing that makes them so unattractive. The only thing. Like, you know, no shade, but that's precisely why the type of women I'm attracted to, they're somewhat masculine, but only in the positive aspects of it. You know, and a lot of... as if they have any. Like, you know, girls that stay to themselves, they're not completely, they're not up the opposite sex's face every day, all day, every day. You know, they're not obsessed with attention and validation. They don't have a clique. They're not, you know, they're not really, they're content in their own company. They're not constantly searching for a relationship. They're happy alone. And that's just someone whose character is just naturally more valuable and attractive to me. I can't, it's a matter of opinion, but it also comes down to facts, you know? When I say I wouldn't mind the idea of a relationship, people always tell me to go out and meet people, and I'm like, why would I try to force it? That's probably what everyone else does, but it's like, I don't feel like the connection is genuine. You're just hooking up because you're there. Oh wow, you have two to three things in common with me. Let's get in a relationship. Like, no, I don't like that. I like when it happens naturally. Even if I want it, I won't like imagine myself in a relationship with every stranger that I meet. Like, no. Shit is exhausting and unrealistic. I don't want something unrealistic, especially in this generation, you know? I like for it to develop naturally. And people never do that because it requires time, patience, and seeing the other person as a human being instead of just a romantic or a sexual partner. And that's what a lot of straight couples do. So it's like, I don't want to pick up their bad habits. My iPhone kept saying it was out of storage. So I kind of forgot where I picked off of other than that. But yeah, that's the only thing I find unattractive about women. Priorities are always in the wrong place. And I get it, when you're in love, you get obsessive, you go fucking crazy. But knowing that someone is worth going crazy over and still keep knowing when to shut that off, when you idealize someone, you know, you see them more as a fantasy or an experience than a actual person that you see a future with. You know, you get caught up in all the shit that you just, all the little cute couple shit. Like, a relationship is more than that, just like it's more than sex. But again, people don't think that far ahead. They see a relationship as a distraction. They want someone with good energy to just feed off of, and then that toss you aside once you're of no use or entertainment to them anymore. Real careful, especially people that try to get in a relationship like 1 or 2 weeks after knowing you. That shit is so toxic. I hate it. People do it purposely, but people do it unconsciously as well, because like I said, they have unresolved trauma and they don't want to get themselves together before a relationship. It matters more than you think. I do not romanticize the idea of being in a relationship, someone wanting to grow with me, hooking up with someone at both of y'all lowest. That is just a disaster waiting to happen. So yeah, I think we're done for today. I'm gonna clock out and I'll see you bitches later.